Hi, my name is Noel Davis with World Composting, and today we're going to take a look at our hamster bedding bin with red wigglers in it. Now, I've had the lid sort of catty-cornered on this to let some more airflow in, as the material is a little bit thick and soggy and a little bit muddy, and I'm hoping it dried out a little bit, but we might need to start tapping down on the material we're adding along with the water until they can sort of move through this material, and I might need to let the lid off a little bit to let it dry out. Now, it has been 14 days since our last update, and hopefully it looks a little bit better, but we did feed last time with quite a bit of food. But we're going to see how they're doing, and the worms have really liked this system as far as I could tell. So hopefully they're still really happy in here, and hopefully they're still multiplying. So with that, let's take a look and see how they're doing. All right, here we are to our hamster bin, and I think our last feeding was on 5/16, and then this D, I thought we had fed, but I think that was dolomite that we added and not a feeding. So it's been almost a month since we added more hamster bedding material to this system. And with that, let's go ahead and open it up and take a look here. First off on the lid, it is dry, but I did have it catty-cornered like this to leave the corners open. I did see, it looked like I saw one fruit fly jump out immediately when I opened it. I don't see it now, but that would mean that the dolomite did not work as well as an anti-fruit fly system. We got a little spider down over here. I don't know if you can see that, this corner. Just get rid of him real quick, if I can. Now let's see how this system is looking right now. So let's just dig in here, take a quick look. Look at this. First off, tons of worms. They look very happy and healthy. That is a good sign. First handful of worms right there. This material's a little sticky on the bottom, but overall it looks pretty good. Look at this. Look at all these worms on here though. I mean, they're big, nice and healthy. You can still see a little bit of pineapple right there. I don't plan on adding anything, by the way, to the system this time, but we'll see how. We just want to kind of get an idea of how it looks, how the worms are doing. We still have got a mango seed in here, and actually I do see a cocoon. It looks like, nope, never mind. That's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Never mind, it's not a cocoon. We do have a good mixture of size worms, like you got some adult worms over here, juvenile worm over there. So I'm not seeing the real little babies, but at least that's a good mixture of worms in here. Nice and healthy. So they're looking good. This is really looking good. It looks a lot better. The material as well. It's not too. It's a little bit moist, but it's not too bad. It looks like it. I mean, it still flakes apart pretty quickly. I mean, but look at this. Every handful is going to have worms in it. When you've got stuff like this, oh my gosh, look at that. Almost a worm ball there. I don't know what they're working at right there, but they're working at something. Let's just keep going here. We're just going to sort of turn all this material over here. Look at this. I mean, they're in every handful. There's tons of them in here. Tons of different sizes, different ages. But this is a really, really good food source for them. I was thinking that there might be an issue with moisture again in here, but I think this actually looks really, really good. You can see though, I mean, it's just tons and tons of worms in this system. Bring those back over. Let's see here. I think this is the last side that we put food on. And again, when I say food, I do mean the bedding material. By the way, actually, let me just see if I can grab these guys right here. Nope. There were some bugs over here I was trying to grab on the corner. It's these little tiny black flies that are sort of mating, butt to butt, it looks like. And they walk around that way. I don't know what they are. I think somebody had said before that they were like minute flies or something like that. That is actually the issue that I have in my basement. Not with fruit flies typically. They disappear pretty quickly, but these other, here we go, let's see if I can get them right here. Nope, missed them again. But there's a different type of fly, whatever these flies are. I've never had them before in my systems, but they are multiplying like crazy and getting killed in my bug lights. So here's our bedding material that's more fresh. This is a KT like powdered, I want to say it's like a cotton bedding material. So it's a little bit different than some of the other bedding material, although it seems to be breaking down just as well. But plenty of worms in this system right here. Bedding material on top is not obviously breaking down nearly as quickly. There you go, you can hear my bug zapper right there. But look at that, you can see the worms are working through this stuff pretty well. Let's just see one more handful here. Look at that, they're doing really, really well in here. And we got a piece of plastic in here. I don't know where this plastic comes from. We'll take that out and throw that away. have no idea where it came from in here. I don't think I've added too much cardboard either. So, look at that. I got all different size worms in here. Looks really good. Really impressed with the system. Let's just flip all this stuff over, get it mixed in here, make sure the bedding is mixed in, and actually, you know what we're going to do? Let me just leave this here for a little bit, and you can watch these worms go ahead and dig down into the system, and you can see if you've seen any activity with bugs or anything moving all around too. So let's do a quick time lapse here. Alright, so as you can see, the worms dug right back into the system. They're starting to look really good, but they're running away from that light. And you might have seen a couple bugs crawling. I didn't see too many when I was watching, but I might check back through it again, the footage. I might find something else when I'm watching it. So with that, let me clean off my glove here. We got a couple worms on my glove, and I think we're going to leave the lid on this time. I don't want to really leave it off too long, and it seems like it's doing better. I wonder if the dolomite helped with that, as far as drying it out a little bit and helping to, you know, along with the lid, of course, being off. But I wonder if that dolomite sort of helped dry it out and get it to be a little bit better, the material, because it did look a lot nicer this time. And so let's put our lid back on. We're not going to add any bedding this time or anything like that. We're just going to go ahead and put this back on, and we're going to call that an update. And here we go. We got one of these bugs up, and it just flew away again. It's crawling right up here. But overall, the system's doing good. I would like to see less bugs in it, but I have had bugs, I think, in both the systems that have this hamster bedding in it. I think it's just a good material for them to lay whatever they're laying in there and to reproduce. And, you know, hopefully as this winds down and we really get through all that material, hopefully we'll see it dissipate just like I do on my other systems when it turns to primarily castings. So with that, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below and let me know.